You can do everything right. Wake up early, work out, read, grind, and still go to bed feeling weirdly empty. Like the progress isn't landing the way it should. And what I'm about to say might explain why. Because at some point, it's not only about effort or discipline. It's about the one thing that a lot of people don't talk about, but a lot of people are missing. It might explain why you've felt off for months and haven't even realized it. I've seen people do everything right. They eat clean, they're locked in, they read, they build, and they improve. But then they'll say, honestly, I just kind of feel alone in all this. And it makes sense, because when you grow without community, progress starts to feel quiet, almost like it's hollow. It's like leveling up in a game, except you're alone on an empty server, in an empty, dead game. What's the point in maxing out your character if you're the only one playing the game? It's easy to think you're doing something wrong, like maybe you're not trying hard enough. But the truth is, you might just be missing a circle. Not even close friends, just people on your wavelength. People who are building too. People who care about what you care about. What I'm about to get into might reframe how you think about discipline, burnout, and why progress doesn't always feel good. Stay with me because this part's important, especially if your life feels like an endless to-do list with no time to have fun. This kind of loneliness is subtle. It's not that you don't have people, it's just that none of them are growing in the same direction. You're evolving while they're coasting, and that creates distance. All of a sudden, the more you grow, the harder it is to relate, and without realizing it, your journey starts to feel isolating. Not because you're doing it wrong, but because no one around you really gets it. It's like when you try to high-five someone and they leave you hanging. But what I'm about to show you might be the shift that makes growth actually feel good again. I made a Discord server for anyone looking to join a community, a place where people are actually building themselves. Whether it's self-growth, or you want to play games together like Minecraft or Valorant, League, anything. I want it to be a safe space, where you don't feel weird for wanting more out of life, where friendships grow naturally, where you can talk goals, or vent, or just hang out. I have big dreams for this channel and for that server, to make something that helps people actually thrive. Full transparency though, in the future, I plan on building paid offers and services, not to gatekeep anything, but to grow this all with support, so that I can scale it to something even bigger. But for now, it's simple. The server's bare bones, but we'll build it together. If that sounds like something you want to be part of, the link is in the description. There's a teaching we have in Islam, and the quote is something like, "The wolf eats the sheep that strays from the flock." That's not just about danger, it's about what happens when you're on your own for too long. You start slipping, slowly and quietly, and no one's there to pull you back. It's like getting stuck in quicksand, and convincing yourself that, oh wow, yeah, I'm just working on it, I'll get out by myself. And what you're about to hear might explain why even the wins don't feel like wins sometimes. You hit your gym goal, you land that job, you finish reading a book, but something still feels off. You say, I did it, and people say, cool, okay. You start wondering if you're chasing the wrong stuff, when really you're just chasing it alone. Progress wasn't meant to be broadcasted, but it also wasn't meant to be invisible. You need people who see it, feel it, and reflect it back. Otherwise, it feels like you're throwing a party and everyone forgets to show up. It's like when no one showed up to Doofenshmirtz's birth, not even his parents. What I'm about to say is simple, but it helped me stop mistaking burnout for discipline. No one actually does this alone. Even the people we admire, the self-made, hyper-disciplined, independent ones, they all had people around them. Mentors, teammates, friends, someone to challenge them, someone to pull them back when they started slipping. We just don't see that part. So we start thinking we're supposed to carry every weight, solve every problem, and never ask for help. That's when it gets heavy, because isolation doesn't make you stronger. It just makes you quieter, until you burn out. There's no trophy for doing it alone, only silence and pain that nobody sees. Even Batman has Alfred. You're allowed to have a group chat and a support group, so maybe you don't need more effort. You don't need better systems. You don't need to build 10 new self-improvement habits. You just need someone else in the room, someone who gets it. Because life's not supposed to be a solo grind, and maybe the reason it still feels unfulfilling, even when you're doing everything right, is because you're chasing things that were never meant to fill the hole in the first place. A lot of people think money will solve that success will fix what's hurting, but it doesn't always work that way. If that thought's ever crossed your mind, I think you should watch my last video about the real question of whether money buys happiness.